Hello YouTube, how's everyone going? Welcome to our stream today. Mr. Bassnet, how are you doing? Hey man, I'm going alright. How are you doing? Belgi, 1365 side will win for sure. Good morning, Cardism, 10:30. Hey man, how you going? So guys, very short notice and a very short stream probably as well. So the reason why we kind of did this short stream or doing this short stream is because we're covering the pre-KvK and then we were looking at the dominance from 1960. They obviously played extremely well, and then some of the things actually has changed lately. So I thought I kind of show you how the pre-KvK looks like at this stage with 8-9 hours, I think actually maybe 12 hours left. 11 hours maybe actually. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys where we left off. So as you can see, this is 6 seconds left of stage 2. So with 6 seconds left of the training stage, this is where we had the 1960. 1960 was sitting at 6 billion points, that is, I believe. And then 1365 was sitting at 5.4. Zing Ang, thank you for your subscription, man. And then you had 1365 at 5.4, followed by 1534, 1175. So 1534, 1175 both are allied with 1365, and they trained quite a bit, trained and barbed, I guess. And then when it comes to 1093, as we know historically, 1093 doesn't really push during pre-KvK much, so they were kind of going casually about it. LOS poor 1960, nah man. Rich 1960, what are you talking about? All that training, you gotta be rich to do all that training, man. All right, anyway, so this is where we finished the training stage with 6 seconds left. I'm pretty sure it didn't change much within the last 6 seconds. Hello from 2730. Hey man, how you going? Man, your name is in Russian. Sorry, I can't read it out, but thank you for being here, man. So anyways, this is where it ended, right? Like you guys probably saw this. We did post the picture on YouTube. We did post it on our Discord as well. YouTube and Discord, so you guys probably saw this. LOS, all that training to get second place though. I mean, yeah, that's something we want to talk about right now. Like keep this picture in mind and have a look at this. So this is current. So this is current. So from 1960 went to 6.3, and from 5.4, still with 11 hours left, 1365 is sitting at 6.7. And then 1093, obviously, just like 1365, big kingdom with a lot of players, they naturally they probably just spend their natural AP, because as I spoke with some of the 1093 friends, they mentioned they're not, actively pushing. So for 1093, they're getting 1% damage, it looks like. And then you got 2% all damage for 1960, and for 1365 you are getting the 3% all damage. That's what it looks like at this stage, and I'm pretty sure this is how it's gonna end, because with 11 hours left, with the barbed fort situation, Marauder's fort situation, it's not likely that 1960 is gonna be able to catch up to 1365. So this is how it kind of looks like now. As we know, that 1%, 2%, 3%, that doesn't really make that big a difference in terms of a KvK. It's something, it's not nothing, but it doesn't make that much of a difference. And as we know, a lot of KDs doesn't really even take pre-KvK seriously, so it doesn't mean a whole lot. Amias Marcer, you're an amazing content creator. Thank you, man. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Now, but then why we are kind of looking into it, yeah? So that's a good question. Why are we even looking into it? Now, the reason why we thought we look into it, just because it's interesting, nothing else. So if you look at that, now we got the numbers side by side, right? Got the numbers side by side. Yeah, actually, maybe just leave it like that. Is that the closest we can get? Is that the closest we can get? I'm trying to match the rows. Can we match the rows? Nah, it's too hard, man. Let's just live with this. You can see the numbers. Latif, hey man, members in the chat, good to have you here, man. Jaden, you feel 1960 soon 1365. Hey man, I know that. Of course, I know that. This is just pre KvK. Pre KvK doesn't mean much when 1960 comes with, you know, all the super fighters, max tech players, and all that. So this is going to be painful. I think it's actually going to be painful for both sides, but 1960 can probably recover faster with the high spending. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Jaden, looking forward to it, man. Actually, not looking forward to it, but I can feel it coming. Fury, hey, Ladus, hey, man. Sloppy, hey. All right. So this is just hypothetical. I just thought we talk about it. So what we wanted to talk about. So that push 6 billion. I don't know. Did 1960 think that that's going to be enough? Maybe they thought that's going to be enough. That's a 600 million. Yeah, 600 million difference in terms of points. So 1960 may have thought that'll be enough. Or they just wanted to train. They just wanted to get, everyone wanted to get the amount of troops they needed. And maybe they don't mind first, second place either. That could be the case as well. But then if they did think that, then they did underestimate how much you can get from barb forts, like if you're really active about it. I think there was a lot of people saying that on the last 2 days, as in with the Marauder fort situation, nowadays, you know how it doesn't matter how many people are doing the fort, it's rather how many fort is killed. So with that situation, maybe 1960 thought, you know what, maybe that's a big enough difference, maybe, you know, this is enough. Because if they actually wanted to get a first place, I'm pretty sure they could have trained more. So they may not have taken it as seriously as, you know, we're trying to make it out, right? Aloys, I bet 1365 has a similar amount of max tech players. So actually, I'm obviously I'm not 100%, but based on the last few KvKs, I'd probably say there's about 70 or so players that'll probably max tech in 1365. Probably 70 or so. The others probably not, and I'm only basing it off the bundles that I saw either in BLN and JST. So obviously I'm not 100%, but if I had to guess, I would probably say about 70, whereas 1960 probably would have about 150 or so, maybe, again, guesswork. But then the advantage 1365 would have is, other than the 70, there's another 200 players that are not going to be max tech, but pretty high tech, right? So not bad. Aizen, no, bro. Aizen, we have more than 70. You give me the number, Aizen. You give me that. By the way, guys, in case if you don't know, Aizen is the guy that creates a lot of guides and so on for 1365. He's the manager of Discord for 1365 as well, so he definitely knows better than me. So I thought it was 70. If Aizen gives you a different number, then he's probably right. He's definitely right. Like, you know, trust him over me. I'm just guessing. I don't know the exact number, but definitely more than 70. All right. So maybe say 100, Aizen. Maybe 100 would be a good estimate. Puri, honestly, I think 1960 got more depth and yes, stacked with crit and maxed gear, but what you do if you face 3-4 marches on each of your marches. Yeah, that's true, man. Puri, that's true. So yeah, I think I agree with you, Puri. 1960 may have more max tech players, but then at the same time, you know, 1365 with more numbers, it's gonna be interesting. Aloys, I don't think Puri meant more a number in terms of depth. I think what Puri meant is like more max tech players. I think that's what he meant. Gamers, I think 1960 will lose. You know what? Either side can lose. This is quite evenly matched. Like, we have been looking at the power and kills and everything in quite a few pictures. Let's see if I can bring it up as well. This the one, this is the one, yeah. So the power, the kill numbers probably didn't change since we made this picture, but the power probably changed based on especially 1960 and 1175. These two kingdoms, their power would be higher than 28. So this could be 29-ish, and this could be 31 or 30-ish, maybe 30-ish. But either way, when you draw the line, you count the power, you count the kills, it actually feels quite evenly balanced, slightly in favor of 1093, I think, and 1960, but very slightly, so very evenly matched. Mark, it'll depend on allies of both 1365 and 1960. Yeah, definitely. 1093 will carry 1960 again. Did 1093 carry 1960 before? I don't know, man. When I see 1093 fighting, it looks like, you know, they're on their own. When I see 1960 fighting, I mean, obviously in separate KvKs, felt like both of them win on their own merit, but we'll see. Aizen, I would say 120 plus. A lot of players have max tech, but they don't garrison or rally. It also depends on the KvK. Yeah, that's actually very true. So last KvK, Aizen, I think this is where I may be going wrong. So the last KvK, the 3 versus 1, a few people may not have max tech who may decide to max tech this KvK because this is obviously bigger, more exciting. So, you know, we'll see. Leo, 1093 gonna carry bottom allies. 1093 can carry allies. 1093 has that ability, obviously. Look at that. 1093 actually got more kills and more power than 1960. So even if 1093 carry, that's not a bad thing, right? Like, I mean, it's expected. You got the power. David, evenly balanced except for 1960 murder ball. Yeah, man, true. So again, like, you look at the power, you look at the KP, yeah, no problem. 1360 can probably 1365 can probably win, but when you see that name like 1960, oh my god, Ahmed Aziz and gang and leopard and all those names, Arvix, so pretty scary. So guys, there's one other theory that I wanted to talk about, like just a theory, yeah? And this is where we probably finish off today, because that's all I wanted to do, kind of show you where the pre-KvK ranking is going. But anyways, so 1365, it's not like 1365 didn't push. 1365 did push a little bit, right? Now, 1365 pushing, but not pushing all the way. So 1093 on the other hand decided, yeah, we are not going to push. They didn't push. If 1365, and I'm saying if, because a lot of leadership decisions are not translated as well to the rest of us. I'm sure that there are Discord channels where I can find that information, but I just haven't looked. But if you look at it, if 1365 decided, you know what, we'll stop at 600 mil less because that's a gap that we can make up. We're going to ask everyone to do forts and we're going to make it up. So we're just keeping the difference so that we know that we can probably make it up. Given 1960 doesn't have a lot of players, we have a lot of players, and we're probably going to make it up. If this is what 1365 was thinking and this is what they achieved, then I'm probably going to say well done, as in, like, super efficient, not spending more speed ups than resources than you need, because obviously this KvK is going to be that draining. So not spending more than what you need, and then leaving the rest up to AP and activity. So what 1960 proved in this KvK is, I mean, in the pre-KvK is, you know what, we can outspend anyone, which is great, and you kind of need that to win, right? You got the biggest players and everything, so they're proving we got the biggest players, we can spend the most. 1365 in a way is saying is, you know what, we're efficient, and we're active, and we can spend a little bit as well. I think that's what they're saying. I think that's how I would probably look at the situation. So 1365, if they wanted to get first place, for the first few days, I was thinking, you know what, 1365 probably doesn't want to push. But then from there, from 5.4 to 6.7, that's a lot of activity. 1365 Kingdom ranking. Yep, we can definitely look at 1365 Kingdom ranking. Guys, tomorrow we can check out the KvK ranking as well. So tomorrow we can check out the KvK ranking. Now you wanted to see the 1365 ranking. Let's go, let's check. Spartan Gaming, we never push. Hey man, you never push. I think you push sometimes. You push in KvK, that's what it matters, right? More so than pre-KvK. 80 1031 will probably surprise everyone's joke. 2381. Hey man, how do you know? How do you know they can't? Maybe they can. And then, like, you don't have to outplay 1960. You gotta look at 2381 power, and then if you're doing better than what your power kind of dictates you do, you're already outperforming. So if you're bigger, more is expected, obviously. Spartan Gaming, man, good to have you here. And I am such a noob. Spartan Gaming is not a mod. Now you are, man. Now you are. By the way, guys, I'm sure all our viewers know who Spartan Gaming is. Spartan Gaming is the guy that makes beautiful, beautiful guides about Rise of Kingdoms, especially for free-to-play and low spenders. If you're a low spender free-to-play, you gotta check out his guides. He shows you how to get more kills. Arthur, it says a lot when we are scared of a KD like 1960 with one powerful alliance, even if they're going against multiple powerful alliances like 1365. Hey man, of course, 1960, a lot of respect, man. A lot of respect, as in one of the biggest KDs, the best fighters. Like, when you look at the players from 1960, when you look at their stats, as much as there isn't as many players, every single player, high power, high kill. So obviously a lot of respect. So no, like, I wasn't being sarcastic or anything. Like, I'm scared of 1960. Really scared. I'm scared of 1v as well. To be honest, I'm scared of a lot of KDs, to be honest. That's why I play in 1365, so that we can still fight the scary KDs. Hello QQ. Is the 1% really that important, or more for a flex? Hello QQ. That 1% is purely for flex. It doesn't make that much of a difference. You're talking about just 1%, right? Like, one crit is worth more than that 1% in a way. So it's just for flex. It doesn't mean. That's why 1093 doesn't push. Like, it's not like 1093 can't push. They choose not to push. Arthur, in the end, Lilith wins. Yeah, man, of course. Of course, Lilith always wins. And I'm probably gonna... So this account of mine, the one in 1365, I'm a very low spender here. So by very low, this is what I mean. When the event came, what's that event called again? Recharge. So you know how we had recharge for the last 5 days or 7 days or something? I didn't buy a single bundle. Like, even on day one, none of the days I unlocked the chest, meaning I didn't spend a single dollar. So this is how low spending it is. And I'm still not saying free to play, because from time to time here and there I spend a little bit. But then I'm probably going to help Lilith win tomorrow, because a part of me is thinking, like, I'm facing 1960 in the next zone, so it doesn't matter what I do, I'm just gonna melt. So for melting, do I really need crystal tech? Then I thought, you know what, maybe get crystal tech, maybe get a little bit of a march speed so that you can, run away from 1960 faster. That's all I'm thinking about. That's all I'm thinking about, man. So maybe I'm gonna help Lilith win a little bit as well. Hedgie Granger, did you expect them to push that hard? 1365, I did not expect them to push that hard. As in, I didn't expect them to actually catch up to 1960. When I say them, I mean us, because I'm there. So I didn't expect us to push that hard. Narius, thank you for your subscription. But then when it comes to 1960, I did expect them to push, because usually, even last KvK, I think they pushed 6 billion. So it's for them, it's standard. So every KvK, probably they push that amount just because they're playing with lower number of players. So obviously they need to have enough troops to kill and still win the KvK. So that's probably normal for them, I guess. Leo, I mean, they're unbreakable as one alliance. Yeah, true. I mean, OP. Draco. Oh.
TS Lembo 1029 donated $5.05. 100 plus watching, only 21 likes. Let's go. Press like pay support.
Lambu, thank you for your support, man. Lambu, another fellow content creator from 1029. So definitely check out his content as well. He live streams KvKs a lot. And then guys, what he mentioned now, it's not even 100. We got 168 people watching. Like seriously, 12:30 a.m. past midnight. So only doing this to entertain you guys. So drop the like because we are promising what we delivered, right? Pre-KvK ranking and everything. So yeah, definitely show the support. And the other thing that I wanted to do, just double checking with you guys. Actually, not double checking, just giving you guys a heads up. I may try to stream KvK, LK opening tomorrow. So I may try to do that tomorrow. I'm saying may because I'm technically meant to be working during reset, but then I'm gonna see if I can take like an hour break from work so that I can still stream the KvK map opening. So if you guys are online at reset, definitely drop by so that we can check out the rankings within the KvK together. Draco, I'm afraid 1534 have to give up zone 4 because they can't handle 1093 2142 1786. Yeah, I think that'll actually be wise. I don't think they should fight for that zone. I think they should wait for zone 5, but yeah, I think you're right, man. John R, like the freaking stream. Yes, thank you. John R, takes 1 second. Thank you, man. Aizen at Draco, 1 to 12Z zone 4 is only 1412. Oh yeah, zone 4. I mean, I think Draco meant zone 5 included. I mean zone 5, not zone 4, zone 5. Yeah. Jonar, hello my beautiful governors. Jonar, good to have you here, man. Elias, hey, good to have you. Alatobi, we can't do nothing, bro. We can't see nothing, bro. What can you not see, man? What can you not see? What do you want to see? Tell me what do you want to see, and we try to cover that as long as it's available in the game. Jonar, everybody respect everybody. Go give 1960 a hug. Man, 1960 is gonna give me a bear hug in few days time. So squeeze the life out of me, just like, you know, Lilith squeezed the money out of my wallet. 1960 is gonna squeeze the life out of my my account. All right, I still got the little one next to me. He's after a cookie, so I got a cookie tin next to me so that I can still manage him while I'm streaming, I guess. Spot 2489 should have been in this KvK. 2489. I'm so happy that 2489 is not in this KvK, man, because otherwise, knowing 2489, because Arvix is in 1960, Arvix is the king in 2489. 2489 then will surely ally with 1960, which means I'm from my 1365 account would have to fight my 2489 account. Really don't want that. Really don't want that. Infallible Heaven, can you show the points for KvK? Yep, we are looking at that now. 1534 will lose in zone 4. I don't know. Narius, maybe 1534 can win zone 4. I mean, zone 5 is a different story. In zone 5, you're gonna have what's it called? 1093 come in, but then you're gonna have 1175 be able to get in as well. So we'll see. 1365 is the biggest kingdom in RoK by power. Is it? Really? I thought 12. You could be right, man. I don't have access to a lot of those things where you guys can check that. But I would have thought 1254 would be the biggest, no? Alright, I play in the biggest kingdom, 63. So there isn't that big a difference between 1365 and 1093. You're looking at a 1 billion difference only. Pretty similar. Pretty similar. Siraj, it's not surprising to see 1365 past 1960. Alright, man. I was surprised, but good to know that you you read it better, because I thought it would have been hard. But then again, you're right. So 1960 didn't take the barb forting thing, I mean, as in Marauder Fort, seriously. Helios, let's meet at Zone 6. I compete as a GT member. Helios, are you playing in GT? Are you playing in GT? I thought you were only in 1254. Novel, Lily smile in corner of this KvK. Yeah, man. Of course. There is so much delay. Oh my god. There is a delay in me reading the chat. I don't think the stream has a delay. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if I'm talking about the stream. Let's see if there's delay. So let's click on KvK Pre KvK points. Now we are looking at the kingdom rank. Did you guys just hear that straight away? No, I don't know. Arthur, TS and Lambo, in which? Oh, okay. You guys are having a point. Separate conversation. Kill point ranking lookup website. Ah, Lambu has that. Guys, there you go. Lambu is giving you a link which I'm gonna save as well myself, which is what I'm doing now, so that we can check it out later. Artyom. All right, I lost track of chat, guys. Now let's go check Mokote 5 account in GT Leopard provided. Ooh, really? Mokote 5 has a account in... All right, we can go check that. We can go check that. Where is 1960? Yeah, but then we may have gone past that account already, because you know how one of the days, I don't think it was yesterday we didn't stream. The day before, I think we were looking through all the accounts in 1960, so it may be like we may have gone through the account already and we didn't. So does it say this guy? I'm gonna fight my king from the other KD. Oh my god. But anyways, so did Mokote change the name to Mokote 5 here as well? Did he? Looking through. Oh yeah, he did. All right. I mean, this is Mokote's new account, so obviously we are not gonna judge the. I mean, obviously this is a good account. By judge, I mean no point looking into the kills and deaths, because if Mokote got an account, surely Mokote is gonna spend quite a bit on it, and surely he's gonna improve on that kill number from when he got it. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, definitely. Haven't actually played with, or actually I did play against Mokote before. Haven't played with Mokote, but have played against Mokote before as well, as in 1365, 1846 KvK. So yeah. Where's Mimi? We checked out Mimi's account the other day, both 1 billion accounts. Nemesis, greetings from Sweden. Nemesis, good to have you here as always. Moonlights, 1254 is waiting for you guys at Kingsland. 1254. Yeah, okay. Raise 1234. What's going to be your field marches for this KvK? So man, that's probably the most depressing question I can try to answer. So let's see what it's gonna be. So it's almost no max commanders. Again, low spending account, guys. So I'm gonna have Guan and Leo. Guan is 5151, and not Leo, sorry, Alex. Alex is 55, and I don't have any gold head, so I can't really max them. And then Scipio 5551 and Herald 5115. So guys, I'm just reading this out because you guys asked me for, but for this KvK, it doesn't matter what much I have. Everything is gonna melt, so you know what? I might as well take Lohar out, same outcome, right? Anyways, Boudica 5551, and then YSG is probably the only max commander here, probably. And then we got Ramses. I don't think Ramses is good just because I don't have anyone else. Anyways, 5511, and then Ethelfled max, obviously. And Nevsky 5551, and Joan 5145. That's where we are. These are probably going to be the 5 marches. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get to 6 marches. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get to 6 marches. John R. 1960 wins. 1093 gets the credit as good ally. If 1960 lose, then 1093 get blamed for bad ally. Everyone hyping 1960. 1365 would have a harder time 1 versus 1 against 93 than against 1960. RoKStaR. Man, I think so as well. This is what I thought as well. Like, you know, most people kind of see it as 1365 versus what's it called? 1960, but like when I look at this, obviously this is going to be scary, as in having 1960 there as well. But 1093 is the one that matches 1365 at least more on numbers, right? Similar power, similar kills. But yeah, as in we'll see. Obviously, big name KD has a different sort of reputation. So yeah, Leo 1093 gonna cry. I mean, so say for example, the first kingdom that we need to fight would be 1960, right? So the first kingdom that we get to fight is gonna be 1960. And in this zone, so if you're fighting 1960, we are gonna have an ally here. So it's not gonna be easy for 1960. I don't think actually 1960 versus 1365, that's already hard for 1960 just because 1365 has more players, I guess. So even though they have more spending, maybe it would have been hard naturally, but now it's gonna be even worse because there's like an ally here. So this is definitely going to be hard. So we do expect 1365 to win that zone. Fingers crossed, wishful thinking, but we do expect 1365 to win that, hopefully. And then the thing is, if 1365 win that and 1093 wins their zone 5 against 1534, then I think it's kind of even. But then if 1365 wins this zone and 1175 and 1534 wins that as well, then KvK is over. I don't think that's gonna happen though. On the other hand, if 1960 wins this, doesn't matter what's happening on the other side. If 1960 wins this zone, then KvK is over as well. So yeah, that's how it is. Siranj Mokore 5 was offered a GT experience if he was willing to put in the time. Oh, that's a good deal. Like, you obviously want players like Mokote. So yeah, how many people in the is the difference between 1365 and 90? How many people is the difference between number of players? Number of players, quite a lot. But Helios, man, I think you're not looking at the KvK right. You know how it's not a 1 versus 1 KvK, right? You know how it's not a 1 versus 1. Why are you comparing 1960? Like, if you want to compare number of players, you compare 1365 with 1093. Number of players, very similar. 5 active alliances, 5 active alliances. This is 1960 is the bonus, man. Why are you looking at wrong things or unimportant things? 1960 Pumba, I feel like 1365 loses, they will say 1093 carry 1960, and the bad allies, if 1365 wins, they will say 1960 trash. Hey man. So you know what, that's the, isn't that the story of the world? Like, as in, it doesn't matter who, it doesn't matter who wins, it doesn't matter who wins this KvK. People not in this KvK, they're gonna say that, oh yeah, obviously So somehow, so say for example, if 1365 wins, this is gonna be the sentence. 3 Imperium, obviously they're gonna win against 2 Imperium. KvK Diplo wasn't fair. If these guys win, then people outside the KvK, they're gonna say, of course, 1960 and 1093 paired up. Obviously they're gonna beat, 1365. That's how it is. But at the end of the day, does it make a difference? Does it make a difference? Win is a win, right? Does it make a difference who says what? Say, for example, 1365 won 2 KvKs against 1254, right? So what I heard from a lot of people in 1254, as in my friends, telling me, you know what, Ladus, that doesn't count because blah, 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 blah wasn't fair. First KvK, second KvK, blah, blah, blah wasn't fair. So I asked him, mate, so isn't the score 2-0? And then he said, yeah, it's 2-0, but none of them were fair. And then I asked him, when is it fair? When you win? Is that when you win? Is that when it's fair? Only when you win? So that's how everyone thinks. So why is 1365 or 1960 or 1093 is going to be different, right? So a part of me thinks though still 1365 should have been taking easier KvKs. They have been taking the hardest KvKs, still winning. I kind of wish they were taking easy KvKs. Now that it's not just about the star, there is that thing as well, autark reward or whatever it's called. So I kind of hope, we do take easy KvKs so that we can get that. I don't know. Leo, Ladus Gaming, 1960 will hold 1365 off and pressure them while 1093 destroys all other camp. That actually looks very likely, man. That actually looks very likely. Moonlights, 1093 Nyko is hands down the best defending planner for KvK. With their forts, placement is unbelievable. 1093, yeah, 1093 is a very organized KD. So I think, I don't know who does the planning, but as you mentioned, Nyko, so he definitely does a good job because it kind of looks very good in terms of what they do. RoKStaR, Leo, why are you copying that guy's messages? I don't know who's copying whose messages, guys. But either way, Siranj, you may take the Zig, but Lilith wins the KvK. Yeah, man, I think 1960 will probably take the Zig. I think 1960 will probably, or 1093 as in that alliance. I mean, not just 1960. 1960, 1093. I think that alliance has a good chance of taking the Zig, but yeah, it doesn't matter who takes the Zig. Zig is like a bait. That's what Lilith gives you. This is the bait. You want to take this, spend a shitload of money, and that's what we do. And people like me who doesn't have the money spends a shitload of time. Mokote 2 board with 1846 KvK lol. 1846 is another example of where you really shouldn't be taking unwinnable KvKs. So say for example, when I look at this KvK, this is actually not unwinnable for anyone, right? So this KvK, yeah, 1365 can win. What's it called? 1960, 1093, they can win as well. But then at the same time, it's not impossible for either to win. But then 1846, the KvKs they were taking, like it was and it's not like it was done unfairly to them. So usually they try to take the hardest KvKs possible. Now some people say that's brave. Maybe it is. I'm sure it's brave. But I kind of think it's unwise. Like, why would you take something that's unwinnable? You try to take something balanced where it's going to be competitive. Otherwise, you're pressuring the shit out of your players. And then on top of that, when you don't win, then obviously a lot of people kind of leave. So I don't know whether they were playing it right. 1960, I guarantee you the Zig taking will start up another round of drama. Yeah. Yeah, man. Surely it will. So previously it was about just the star, right? Even that caused like betrayals and all sorts of things. And now it's not just the star, like you get autark stuff as well, inscriptions or whatever. So in a way, you know what? Like, you know how some KDs always take easy KvKs? That's not a bad thing. Especially going forward now. You know, take that. get some autark stuff, and then soon enough all those things are going to be usable in Ark of Osiris League as well. So, and then you play a couple of easy KvKs, you get all the autark stuff, and then naturally you're powerful. I don't know. Lion 1561, 1365 can't lose zone 5 in a 3v1 3 KD versus 1. Yeah, man, that'll be embarrassing. That'll actually be embarrassing. Like, you're right, it's not a 1 versus 1. 1365 versus 1960. That's not the case, right? There's 2 other KDs allied with 1365 in that zone. So if 1365 loses that, then that is pretty embarrassing. Like, there's no embarrassment losing when 1093 joins in. But at the start, losing that zone is going to be very depressing. Like, an Aziz is fearless in the field. Aziz is fearless in life, man. That guy. OP. John R. 534 1175 must feel invisible. Like, hey guys, you were too. Autark will be fun drama. Yeah, so I'm sure 1365 leaders have spoken with them in terms of how that'll kind of play out. I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. 1365 is usually good with stuff like that, so I'm pretty sure they had the conversation. So in the unlikely event that 1365 actually wins, I don't think there would be too much of a drama. I don't know, but let's see. Yeah, I think 1093 will let 1960 get it if they could hold off 1365 and zero themselves. Yeah, that sounds like a fair deal. I mean, if 1960 holds 1365 there, then that's a win already for their side, right? So in that case, I'm sure 1960, like as an outsider of their alliance, like I'm an outsider, right? I'm playing in 1365, so I'm not part of that alliance. But even as an outsider, I think that sounds fair in case of them winning. Jin 2992 Emerging Kingdoms. Well, good luck 2992 with the rest of KvKs. Rise, what is the timeline? When is Zone 6 happening? I'm waiting for Aizen, man. So in the near future on our Discord, we're gonna have like a schedule from Aizen in terms of, you know, when is what happening, so that people can call in sick, take leave, whatever. So that's gonna be the case. Hi Ladus. Good to have you here, man. Like, and Lambu should be offered an account in 1365. Lambu can play my account, man. Lambu can definitely play my account if he wants. Lambu, you can play my account. More than happy for you to spend. Probably shouldn't have said that on live stream. Now Lilith has one more reason to ban me, but yeah, we'll see. Just wish the Facebook keyboard warriors would shut up and fight. Yeah, man, true. Hey, you know what? Some of those Facebook warriors, I don't think they're even from 1960 or 1093 or 1365. I think they're, you know, random people from random KDs just causing drama. Because on Facebook, you can't tell who is who. Tash, 1960 coalition winning this KvK definitely seems more of an upset win over 1365 winning. I don't know, man. I wouldn't say that. I think none of them winning is an upset. So, like, I try to kind of look at the numbers when, like, I think whether it's balanced or not. So, decent shape, no one's gonna get locked out. All the powers added up on top side, all the powers added up on bottom side look kind of similar. Kill points all added up kind of look similar. So, I don't think either way it's an upset, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be upset after losing KvK. That's a separate story. But from an outcome point of view, I don't think it's an upset. But yeah, drama makes this KvK delicious. I don't know, man. I have no drama. Like, I haven't experienced any drama. Saying that I don't have a Facebook. I think you need to have Facebook to experience that drama. But then, yeah, all I'm looking at is drama in terms of, which I don't call drama, which I probably call, you know, action, as in who is doing what. This is not exactly PvP action yet. It's still PvE action, as in fighting barbs and farms, but still. And then we're gonna have the fighting soon. That's enough for me. Like, I don't need like Facebook drama. Facebook content is much more interesting than 254 KvK. I mean, 254 had some really good KvKs. Probably not in the last year, but before that, they definitely had interesting KvKs. I'm saying year, probably not a year. I mean, just the last couple KvKs hasn't been that high level, but they had zero themselves KvKs, yeah, a while ago, but they did. So maybe one more due in the near future. Sriranj, did you know that GT's name means coffin dance? Oh, wow. Like you're dancing in the coffin, you're dancing on the coffin. It's like the Undertaker style coffin match. WWF. 1960 power is hidden in speed ups and RSS. They have crazy amounts. Yeah, they probably do. John R, can you show individual power ranking again? Yes, we can. Now, guys, just confirming. Actually, let me see this. Let me do it as a poll. How do I do that again? I need to go here. I need to... Will you join a stream at reset tomorrow? Yes. No. So guys, because I never stream during reset, just because it's not like my usual streaming time, I thought I'd check with you guys in terms of whether the usual viewers that we have in our normal streaming time, whether you guys are going to be kind of online. So I'm kind of scared to stream to nobody at reset tomorrow, especially because I need to take a little bit of a time off, even maybe from work, to do that, maybe for like an hour or half an hour. And we're not going to cover a lot of things in that stream. We're probably just going to look at the rankings a little bit, and that's probably will be it. Karma, did 2489 register for KvK this pop? Yes, 2489 did register, man. 2489 actually registered last pop as well, but then what happened is it came back saying no opponents found. So 2489 is trying to register for HA, and I don't think we had a matchmaker. I don't know what's gonna happen this time. Alois, the way the alliance map is set up, forts won't be a crazy issue. The fight will be in KL. Yeah, there's a good chance everyone goes to KL. Flodo Gaming, hey, good to have you here, man. Raze, 1960 really did a good job getting Western Wales in a former Asian KD and interest and in integrating them. Yeah, definitely. Cultural difference has been challenging. Yeah, I'm sure they did a good job, because in 1960 you got players from all over the world, so they definitely did a good job. I think 1365 did a good job in that sense as well. So if you look at the 1365 alliances, so JST is, yes, mostly Korean, but then BLN, who is not really far off, like very close. So BLN is completely international. So then TG is international as well. OG is international as well. So BLN and OG fully international. JST, JG and DF is more Korean, I would say. And then these two, so yeah. I mean, the thing is, you got the translate button, whatever that marker is. So I'm actually playing in DF, which is more Korean. But if you click on that, yeah, it says humid. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. So Lilith not helping me. I was going to say that markers are pretty good and you can understand. Like, I know what it means, right? You guys know what it means. Now, let's see if you guys know what it means. It says humidity for 2 people. So, guys, someone on chat, let's see what you guys, whether you guys can tell what does humidity means. Ugar, thank you for your subscription. May, thank you for your subscription. And Lard Sponge, thank you. Lawrence, thank you for your subscription as well. I have missed quite a few subscription notifications. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, guys, what is humidity? What does that mean? Hey, at least I got the gold marker right? What does this say? Point center. So that makes sense. This is where, you know, you have a center fortress, you send your one troop and you collect points. Humidity is challenging, but when you say, you don't need to know what humidity means, but when you say 2 people, you know what it means, right? Pluto Gaming, congratulations on 10K. Thank you, Pluto Gaming, and everyone else on the chat. Thank you for your support. And speaking of support, where's the like? Where's the subscribe? Your guy over here streaming at 1 a.m. at night. You guys are not dropping a like. I'm trying to keep the stream funny as well with all my humidity jokes. So either way, drop the like. All right, guys. Now let's see if I can close the poll and see how many of you guys are gonna be end poll. All right. So 64% of you guys. 64 of 200 is 130 people. So if we stream at, oh no, but not everyone. Lion, your neighbors must hate you. Nah, man, I'm not that loud. I'm not that loud. Smashing the like, thank you, man. I'm not that loud. I got all the doors and windows closed, so I'm pretty sure they can't hear me. It's a separate standalone house, so they shouldn't be. Abu Bakr Ahmedi with the correct answer. Rally for 2. Lodi lol 1+1 rally. Yeah, as soon as you see 2, like in Rise of Kingdoms, 1+1 or 2 means only one thing, like only 2 people in rally, right? So see, we kind of made our point, as in you can kind of survive in a non-English primary KD as well. What does the alliance kill looks like? Yep. Okay, guys, it's a good thing that I'm showing you all of this today, because you know how tomorrow when we stream, if you want 1365 only, I can't show you, because 1365 only means, I mean, in LK, obviously it's going to be all mixed up, and that's what I want to show you guys. But today, we can show you all only 1365. Outport, thank you for your subscription. Jongwon Kim, thank you for your support, man. All right. So guys, this is all we wanted to do. I actually thought we were going to stream for like half an hour, but looks like we're streaming for like an hour already. And I think I need to join the humidity center for 2 people as well. I haven't been humid with other people a lot today. I did a little bit, but not enough, obviously. Should be definitely be doing more. But then quickly showing you the individual rankings. This is obviously not going to change. Congratulations to Mr. Go for his massive push. Flower of Mimi did kind of all right, and then you got Leopard, Ahmed Aziz, Arvix, you got our buddy from JST, Joker, Kong, Dark Hassan as there as well. So quite a few well-known people here. So that with forts is not going to change, but what changed with forts is amazing here by 1365. Just showing you the comparison picture again. So that's the end of training with 6 seconds left. So from that training situation, 1365 kind of turned it around with a lot of activity, which was good to see. Ruthless end stream when I come. Wow, Ruthless, come on, man. What have you been doing? Why you come so late? But you know what? I have been just talking about random things. But then this is the main picture that we wanted to show, Ruthless. So you kind of didn't miss anything. Tech, yes, get the sweat on Ladus. Output, I could have sworn I was subscribed to you already. I have watched quite a few of your videos. Output, good to have you here, man. 3 is a crowd. Hot for 2 people. Check clapping. What does Alliance Kids looking like? All right, so we read all of that. Mimi 1 of 2. So both Mimi, guys. So Mimi didn't push with one account. Mimi pushed with both accounts. Both of our accounts over 1 billion apparently. I mean, not apparently, we checked. Yeah, over 1 billion. But then depending on how the KvK goes, We're gonna see whether we can have a look in her account and see what she actually has in the 1 billion accounts. So we'll try to reach out to her. I don't have her Discord number or anything, but then in one of the chats, I hope I can message her on in-game, but no one checks in-game messages, so yeah. Still can't believe Arvik plays 6 KD. What a machine. Hey man, seriously, like why? Bring all the accounts to 2489, make 2489 win. Why does he have to play in other KDs? But anyways, yeah, that's unbelievable. Satish Kumar, 1960 lose rank 1 miracle. Yeah, I mean 1960 did lose rank 1 here, but yeah, that's, I guess I have to say well done 1365, because I don't think 1960 actually wanted to be second place. I'm pretty sure they wanted to be first place, but at the end of the day, it's not that big a difference, so it's not the end of the world. They can show their power in KvK as well. So yeah, the actual KvK. So speaking of the actual KvK, guys, tomorrow, not 100%, but there's a good chance. You know what, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna schedule the stream anyways for reset tomorrow. But then worst case scenario, if my boss doesn't let me like an hour break, then I will probably have to cancel the stream, but I'll try, because this is working hours, I mean during reset, so it's a bit challenging, but we'll see what we can do. Output, who is Mr. Go from 1960? His name is Mr. Go, man. Like I don't know who he is. I haven't heard of him before either. Mr. Go is a Kraken. Yeah, it definitely is. So anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in today, and I'm probably gonna see you all tomorrow, hopefully. And good luck to all of the KDs involved here. Hopefully we all have fun, and whether 1365 loses this or 1960 or 1093, it doesn't matter who loses this. I'm sure they're gonna win more KvK, so this is not the make or break for anyone. So hopefully less drama, more action. That's all we want. And with that note, good night for now, and I will see you all tomorrow.